Hello everyone, and welcome to our Instagram live event. My name is Paul and I'm the founder of the Decentralized education event. Today is mentioned visions, and before starting the topic today, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our project. As I mentioned, I'm the founder of the project, and we're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform. When people are talking about innovation, most of the times they blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies, and any project related to it. I'm a technology developer myself, and I feel it's possible to drive this decentralization or to be next generation of it. So why is that? Blockchain technology has long been flaws. It proved good only blockchain technology proved good at creating value, but value is not matched into physical or tangible value. Basically, what is created is assumed to have value, but it may not be having actual and real value. The flaws that I mentioned in blockchain technology are based on the fact that the technology is box. It keeps increasing in size, and it becomes a heavy burden for people to carry. And like in addition to this, there is a requirement of consensus. It means that like all transactions which are submitted through different nodes, they have to be agreed by all of the nodes to become part of the next law. And this slows down the transactions which are submitted, and also it has limited size of the transactions as well. So if you look at the size precisely of the transactions submitted on the blockchain, we can tell that most blockchains the size of transactions in the amount of bytes. If we're talking about next generation of internet, with the current generation of internet, it handles sizes, transactions in amounting in kilobytes, bytes, or gigabytes. So in the next generation of internet, we're going to have with technology which handles only tens of bytes. So that's laughable and ridiculous, but like lots of people who are promoting blockchain technology, who are investing in blockchain technology, and who are marketing blockchain technology, they do not realize these flaws of blockchain technology, which makes it not suitable to drive this innovation or drive next generation. In our project, as I mentioned, we are building a decentralized communication and advertising platform, but decentralization is achieved outside of technology. it's achieved through a decentralization software engine, which allows direct communication from user to user going through a server. In our project, we still have a blockchain instance of the token, but they play a support role in our project. So if we look at the way we are promoting our project, actually successful project depends on marketing. Successful project depends on marketing. And we have been doing posting on multiple sources, and the list of the social networks that were is very, very long. It includes Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Reddit, and Discord. From this very, very long list of social networks, we're focusing on Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram. We're aiming to build a community and to make it interesting for our community. We organize events just like today, Sunday in some life. We have an education event happening actually on the same topic as on Sundays, but it happens on Saturdays on Twitter Space. And as you know, the events on Twitter Space, they're happening on audio only. The events on Instagram Live, which we're having on Sundays, are happening in video and audio. In addition to this recurring weekly events, Saturdays on Twitter Space and Instagram Live, we have events that are happening on Thursdays. Like one of the Thursdays, every week fasting session, and the following Thursday we have a demo day event. And like in this demo event, usually we had a demonstration of what we achieve in our software, in our decentralization engine, and what we did release. But starting about maybe 2 weeks ago, we started having combined session with Ask Meeting event, and what's upcoming and in development in our project. And what is upcoming and what is in development is very exciting. We're working on having a collection of three-dimensional NFT objects, and these three-dimensional objects are animated, they are speaking, they recognize voice elements, they have basic attributes, and they can be having stereoscopic capabilities. This is very exciting, and today's topic is next generation of NFTs, visions and impressions. I'm going to talk specifically about what we're going to release as well. But in addition to the collection of NFTs, we are preparing our own NFT marketplace as well. And I'm going to talk about our marketplace as well on this educational event today. But coming back to our weekly events on Saturdays and Sundays, we started these weekly events about maybe 5 or 6 months ago. And some of the topics which happened, actually the topic of our very first event, which happened on the topic of our event, which happened on Twitter Space and on Instagram Live, was what is smart contract. The topic of some of the events were applying astrology in cryptocurrency trading, central bank digital currency versus foreign crypto, confrontation is looming, decentralized finance that we plot, big crashes in crypto, Terra Luna, Celsius, and FTX. In the end of 2020, we had 2022 review in crypto. In the beginning of 2023, we had predictions for crypto in 2023. We had an event from current state of artificial intelligence and the drive towards artificial general intelligence. We can talk about decentralization engines, blockchains as decentralization engines, decentralization engine implementations. And like I did mention a list of some of these events, but there are recordings of all these events, and actually on Sundays, just like today, we are preparing a list of the posts that we're going to do on social networks, and then we're scheduling these postings to post on all of our social networks. Usually around Wednesdays, we have postings about the educations which are going to happen on Saturdays on Twitter Space and on some Instagram Live. And like the posting about the invitation on this educational event includes the topic of the upcoming event, and it also includes a list of the recordings of all of the previous talks that we gave. But so that's enough talking about our project, our marketing. Let's come back to the topic today. And the topic today is next generation of NFTs and implementations. So at this event, so this event is about NFTs, but what actually is NFT? And NFT stands for non-fungible tokens, and non-fungible token is a type of a smart contract which is deployed on a blockchain which is capable of executing and deploying and executing smart contracts. So if we're looking at the past and the history of blockchains, about 2014, there was a blockchain called Ethereum, which came into existence, and it was the first blockchain which happened to deploy the capabilities of deploying and running and executing smart contracts. And smart contracts is actually a collection of functions, and this collection of functions people can like post on the nodes of a blockchain network of nodes, and then this node is reaching several of the other nodes on the blockchain of nodes, and then it has been deployed on this blockchain. After deployment of the blockchain network of the smart contract, then the person or the organization which the smart contract they're getting the address of the specific blockchain, the specific smart contract which has been deployed. And so initially creating of like this smart contract capable blockchain called Ethereum in 2014, people and like users of this blockchain started thinking of types of smart contracts which could be deployed on this network, on this blockchain network of nodes. And like one of the first types of contracts which were like they came as a like a request for comment or so ERC, Ethereum request for comment. One of the first types of smart contracts which were offered as requests for comments was for so-called fungible tokens. And the specific number of the requests for comments or for ERC is ERC20. With this smart contract, it was possible to create a specific token, and at the point of creation of the smart contract, the person or the person who deployed the smart contract was specifying the name of this token, and it was specifying the amount of this token, and like people or organizations, they were like deploying tokens in the amounts of millions or billions or trillions of tokens. And as I mentioned, this type of tokens are fungible, which means that they're divisible. And if we have an example of one token which has been deployed, let's say we have the token of USDT, which is deployed by Tether, and so it is a token of a specific type of token called stablecoin. And this stable coin, the purpose of this is having like setting fiat currency and then issuing a stable coin in about the same amount as the fiat currency can be deposited. And let's say I'm having 1,000 USDT in my account, and could decide to make a transfer and send 100 USDT to other account. At the point of sending this 100 USDT out of my 1000 USDT on my account, this is subtracted from my 1000, and after the transaction is posted on the blockchain network of nodes, then I'm going to have 1000 minus 100. I'm going to have the resulting amount of 900 USDT, and then the receiver, like if the count is valid of the receiver, then the receiver is going to have like if they have previously USDT on their account, let's say they have 500 USDT on their account, when they receive this 100 USDT, which were sent to their account, 500 plus 100, 600 result USDT account. And so what I did describe is the function of so-called tokens, which are actually dividable tokens. But people who started having ideas of the types of smart contracts which will be created, smart contract capable blockchain like Ethereum, then they designed the type of smart contract called non-fungible token. And the specific number of the first non-fungible token type of smart contract was 620, and this type of smart contract was for creation of a token which is unique, and this token is not dividable, and it is for an item which has been specified with the name, but with the name and description, but it also had a link to the item, and most often the link pointing to a web page, and most often this web page is like a digital image. So the first like predominant use for a non-fungible token is for like two-dimensional flat images, which are posted as a link to and included in smart contract which has been deployed. So that's regarding to the non-fungible tokens, it's different with so-called fungible tokens, but let's go forward with the different types and different implementations of non-fungible tokens. As I mentioned, the most often use for non-fungible tokens is like having a collection of digital images, and these digital images are very often pretty similar to each other, but each item is like a little bit different than the other item which has been deployed as a smart contract blockchain. But if we're looking at the other uses of like non-fungible tokens, the item which has been associated with non-fungible token, digital file, and this digital file could be a file, and this could be, for example, a chapter of a book, or it could be some specific message which is coming to the owner of this specific non-fungible token. In addition to the text file, this non-fungible token could be an audio file of a song or a podcast. This digital file could be a video, which will be also a song, or it could be any presentation or content which the owner of this non-fungible token is then having a possession and having ownership of this specific digital file. So digital file is actually a virtual item, but like new and creative uses which associated non-fungible tokens with a digital item plus a physical item. And we have examples of sportswear companies like, for example, Adidas or Nike. And like people who bought NFTs released by Adidas or Nike, they were like buying a digital image which was showing a specific sport shoe or sneaker, and then they were giving their address, and on their address they were receiving the specific sport shoe which they did order. The NFT itself was a connection between the image of the digital sneaker plus the physical sneaker, which was sent like a little late to the owner of this specific NFT, which was created by one of these companies, by Nike's and Adidas. So we have also the other example of like fashion brand called Tiffany's. Like this fashion brand, they had release of NFTs called NFT, and on their website, people going there, they could order, they could buy an NFT, and initially NFT was based on low pixel digital image, but after getting this low pixel digital image, they were also getting a physical pendant, which was a necklace with the size of 2 inches by 3 inches, or 5 centimeters by about 7.5 centimeters, which people would be receiving, and that they could be wearing it as a necklace. And the band itself had like a representation of the digital image, where the digital image had, let's say, white pixels, then the pendant had like a little diamond put, and then like the pendant was formed in the shape of the specific glow pixel image, but this representation was done with little diamonds as well. The pendant itself was like a gold covered, and like it also had precious metal, like precious metal thing which people be wearing with the pendant itself. And so this is an example of buying digital physical item, but let's look at the other uses of non-fungible tokens as well. So we get the example of, for example, Animoca brand, which did release a very successful collection called Board Apes Club, and like after releasing of their collection, which sold for significant amount of cryptocurrency or tokens. So like the project got a very big interest from investors, and they got a big vision of like investors' money from venture capitalists and angel investors. And like after getting this amount of money, the project was thinking of what to do with this money. And, they were offering grants for people with ideas, and like I think they had was using their non-fungible tokens as an access pass to clubs, and like most often clubs, for example, in the US and other countries, they have a cover charge, which is like people who are coming to a specific club, they have to pay so that they can enter, and they can then whatever is inside of this club. For example, the clubs, they have people like there's music playing, and people dancing in like in addition to dancing, people mix and drink most often alcohol. So like this is one use of NFTs as an access to clubs, and so we have other use. The example is from like a coffee beverage company called Starbucks. It's a very popular brand, and they have their loyalty program with like people having a specific loyalty card, and every time this loyalty card is spent at like people load money into this loyalty card, and they can buy drinks at Starbucks with this loyalty card, and it is possible after they accumulate points, they can get free drinks as well. But like Starbucks did decide to release NFTs, and people bought the specific NFTs from Starbucks. I could use these applications to get free drinks and get also membership points with their loyalty program. That's another use for this. But like if we're going further, like I did read articles of ideas of combining decentralized finance offers with NFTs. Personally, I think like this is an idea and it may come into implementations, but like long run, it is not it's not going to be popular or it is not going to be workable. And why is that? Usually decentralized finance projects they do with fungible tokens which are dividable and like there is like liquidity. Usually this liquidity provided initially by the token issuer for the specific DeFi project, and then it would be liquidity provided by swapping place for the decentralized finance. But um, this this liquidity was provided initially by the project and then by other like tokens participating either in swapping place or in a specific DeFi. Like this liquidity can be used for the trading of the specific DeFi project. So we're comparing with non-fungible tokens, and non-fungible tokens are for unique items. Like there is not much liquidity. There was idea of swapping NFTs, but like in general, buying and selling of NFTs is not like a seller, like somebody, like a buyer. Initially, they buy a non-fungible token from a marketplace, and then they can decide to put their non-fungible token for sale. At the point of putting this non-fungible token for sale, the seller has to for a buyer to come and like to buy the specific fungible token. This is the way the non-fungible token marketplace and buying and selling is working. Just because it is unique item, like buyers and sellers, they have to wait for a person to come and do the transaction for buying and selling. So as I mentioned, like there was an idea of swapping place for the non-fungible tokens, and like the database was looking at the bottom price or floor price which they were getting from marketplaces, and based on this floor price, somebody could put their non-fungible token in this swapping place, and also they had to put collateral in a big crypto coin or token, and then they were getting in return some other tokens or coins which they could be using. And the this type of transaction, like it's either temporary or permanent. If like the person decides not to return back this this amount they did borrow, and like what happened often is like there was one project did offer something like this, like owners were coming to this place, they were putting their NFT into locking and into a repossession from the this specific NFT swapping place. We're putting also collateral of to coins and tokens, and they were getting some loan back by this specific swapping place. But like I read that what happened with this specific project is like people they were putting their NFTs plus some collateral for this swapping place, and they were then running away with specific tokens and coins they were getting. And why were they running away? They were running away because of the decrease in the 4% this non-fungible token, and market also going down, which bit lower than value of the collateral they were putting. So if people who got these loans, they did do some trading with these loan tokens, then they were they could be having exchange of this loan for stable coins, and this exchange in stable coins did prevent the decline in value of the NFT or decline of the value in the collateral. So in the end, like the swapping place, they were at a loss. They did realize loss, and people got the loan, and they ran away with the loan tokens and coins, and they were not getting coins. If they were doing trading and exchanging and going into safety of the stable coins, then they were having a gain in the value. So this is an idea of a project which is, in my opinion, not workable. But let's look at another ideas and projects. So we can look at, like for example, one person who was a graphics designer and was designing cartoon creations, almost doing releasing every day or every week. And he did I read an article about his like recent discovery of non-fungible tokens, and this person as described in the article that I read, this person who is a graphic designer was very excited about non-fungible tokens, and he was thinking of putting his creations as non-fungible tokens. But some little details about non-fungible tokens, and these little details are that non-fungible tokens are for unique items. The way this person was doing release is that he was putting content on my website, and people were buying and paying for this content from this creator. It's for the non-fungible tokens are for unique items. So the person who was like having this newly minted NFTs from this creator was setting unique item, and this creator was required to create unique item for each of the NFTs that they did deploy. And like this is a specific way and specific constraint with a non-fungible token, which is probably a limitation for this specific way and use. But let's look at other ways and implementations. And I like to mention something which got many people excited, called Bitcoin ordinals. And Bitcoin ordinals, for people who did read marketing articles, it was presented as a new way and new use of the Bitcoin blockchain, and also it was presented as some kind of non-fungible token equivalent for the Bitcoin blockchain. But if we're looking deeper, if we're looking at the details of like Bitcoin ordinals, we can find that a Bitcoin ordinal is just a number which is existing on the blockchain, Bitcoin blockchain, and this number is created through like putting a certain amount of satoshis, which is the gas fee paid on the Bitcoin blockchain. And the owner of this like say Bitcoin ordinal is having basically a number, and this digital item, a digital and virtual item, which is existing only on Bitcoin blockchain. So this is related to the ordinals, but like initially people were very, very excited about this, and it was like it was presented as a very big thing, and there was rush of buyers buying this Bitcoin ordinals. But I did read an article which was very critical about this, and the article was describing what I have been telling you about Bitcoin ordinals currently, right now. So the article was saying that basically Bitcoin ordinals just numbers, and what you're paying is just a single number which is existing on the blockchain. And not only this, but like what marketers were they were presenting. We think is actually not a unique thing, and like it is reproducible, and it is also a way of creating identical items, creating later items like this on Bitcoin blockchain. So it is not unique, it is just a number, and so there is nothing special about this. The thing is like new use of like Bitcoin blockchain network of nodes, but I think like they think every miracle for 3 days. So I think like the excitement about Bitcoin ordinals is actually subsiding, and it could be dying out. And why is this? This is because the transactions on Bitcoin blockchain are very expensive, and like the cost of these Bitcoin ordinals, which are just numbers, is very high because of this as well. So I did mention lots of new ways of uses, but like I did mention also our project, and let me tell you specifically what we have under development, what we will release very, very soon. We're making a collection of three-dimensional NFT objects, and so if you're looking at the ordinary NFTs which were created and which are currently going to be released, we can see that most of these non-fungible tokens or NFTs, they're based on flat two-dimensional images. And what we're preparing is based on three-dimensional objects, and these three-dimensional objects, they're animated. They keep moving by themselves, and they keep like moving in a run way as well. That's the first feature, being animated of these three-dimensional objects, but there are a lot more features and capabilities. The second capability of this three-dimensional NFT object is interactive. The person can click on the object and they can move the object left or right, up, down. They can zoom the object in or out. In addition to this capability, there's the capability of the object to speak, and the object can speak in three different voices. The object can speak in male or female or whisper voice, and these three basic voices, then the object can have flavors of the voices, and the object can speak in normal speed voice, or it can speak in a fast speed or slow speed voice. And for example, speaking in a slow speed voice, as a very masculine or a very old, and like if spoken in a fast speed voice is going to come as a funny, or it is going to come as a childish, like a little girl or little boy. So this is speaking capability, but the next capability which our three-dimensional object is having is recognition of voice commands. Like initially, the object is moving themselves in a random way, but you can tell the object to stop moving, and the object is going to stop moving. Then you can tell it to start moving, and the object is going to start moving again. You can tell the object to move left, move right, move up, move down. You can tell the object to rotate, and it's going to rotate. You can tell the object to come closer, and the object is going to zoom in. You can tell the object to zoom out, and the object is going to move away. This is the voice recognition capability, but the next feature and capability is the object is going to have a basic artificial intelligence capability. Wow. You can ask the object what is your name, and then it is going to tell you their name. You can ask the object who you are, and then the object is going to tell you who they are. You can ask the object describe something like destruction, or describe decentralization, or describe Russia, and then the three-dimensional object is going to tell you a few sentences about decentralization, or Web3, or the country called Russia. So this is regarding to the basic artificial intelligence capability, but the last capability, which is interesting capability as well, is like planning and having non-fungible tokens, which are actually coming into a three-dimensional shape. Like I can give an example. Probably you have been to movie theaters, movie venues. They have usually multiple movie theaters, and one or maybe two of these movie theaters, they're projecting like they're projecting movies based on like three dimensions. Like the movie is like people who are coming to this show of three-dimensional movie. Before the start of the movie, they're given glasses, and these glasses, they're based on polarized lenses. And at the beginning of the movie, people are putting glasses, and then the movie is projected on a two-dimensional flat screen. But like after putting these glasses, people could see the movie actually into three-dimensional shape. There are things coming out of the screen, and you see the actual three-dimensional shape. So this regarding to the movies projected in movie theaters in three dimensions, but in our time we plan to have non-fungible tokens which are stereoscopic capabilities, and to realize the actual stereoscopic capabilities, we are going to give this type of things which are having one lens as red and the other lens is blue. So like the NFT objects which we are going to put on flat two-dimensional computer screen, like they're going to have part of this three-dimensional objects projected in red color, and part of the distributional object projected in blue or bluish color. So then, after putting these glasses, a person could see this three-dimensional object in actual three-dimensional shape, and they're going to see this in their flat computer screen. So this the last capability is also very innovative, very exciting capability of the three-dimensional objects which are projected on a flat computer screen. The capability to see these three-dimensional objects in real three dimensions through these glasses. So, like so far, I described our NFT collection, which we're preparing, but let me tell you about the marketplace as well that we are preparing. If we're looking at the usual marketplaces, they're inviting creators of collections, and these creators of collections, they're coming to this startup with collection in the amount of like several hundreds, several thousands of these digital, most often digital creations, and at the point of listing of this collection, which is on the specific marketplace, the creator of the collection has to specify which blockchain are these non-fungible tokens going to be deployed on. So after specifying this specific blockchain, then all the buying and all of the selling of these non-fungible tokens is done through this specific blockchain. So it describes standard way of our way of our NFT is going to be a little different. As I mentioned, we have our own tokens, and the advantage of having our instances that people are going to pay gas fee, like people who are buying and then put their NFTs for sale are not going to be subject, and they're not going to be charged gas fees which are coming on our blockchain. And so having this capability allows us to have buying and selling in multiple cryptocurrencies. So we're going to select a number of cryptocurrencies and which are going to be used for payments for buying and selling of cryptocurrencies. And so currently we have plans of adding Solana, Automatic, and maybe EOS, and maybe Avalanche. The criteria for select crypto coin or token which is used for buying and selling on our NFT marketplace is because of them having a faster transaction time. For example, the time of transaction on Solana is measured in seconds. I think in less than 30 seconds, some like transaction of saying something on Solana is going to be released, received in maybe less than 30 seconds. So this is very fast transaction time, and like also the other criteria is to choose a blockchain which has very low transaction fee and very low gas fee. So having this criteria, this qualifies, for example, Ethereum or Bitcoin because they have very high transaction and transfer fee. Like lots of people, they have their holdings of crypto coins or tokens. They have their holdings on centralized exchanges. And centralized exchanges, they have withdrawal fee for people who send their holdings outside of the outside of this crypto exchange. And so like the criteria for selecting a specific crypto coin or token is to have also a very low like withdrawal fee from a centralized exchange. So as I mentioned, we're going to have payment in several crypto coins and tokens, and I mentioned the criteria for selecting these crypto coins which are going to be used for payment on our marketplace. But in addition to payment in crypto, I like to mention that we're going to be having payment in fiat currency as well. So if we're looking at the Western marketplaces like OpenSea or Rarible, these Western marketplaces, they have payments in crypto coins and tokens only. But if you're looking at the country called China, so like we're going to find that about a few years ago, China introduced their central bank digital currency, and shortly after the introduction of their central bank digital currency, it outlaw first mining of cryptocurrency, then they did outlaw owning of cryptocurrency, and finally they outlaw like trading of cryptocurrency. Like if you're looking at like marketplaces, we can see that China has very significant NFT market, and there is a very large number of marketplaces, numbering of several hundred, and there are very large number of collections as well. But what is specific about China's NFT market is just because the crypto was outlawed, then the buying and selling of the NFT market was done in their national currency, national fiat currency. And as we know, the national fiat currency is Chinese yuan, RMB, or renminbi. And so taking an example of the NFT market in China, so we decided to introduce a payment into fiat currency for like buying and selling non-fungible tokens which are deployed on our marketplace. So we're going towards the end of our topic today, which is like NFTs and ways of uses and implementation. I did describe lots of different ways and uses and like I will be wrapping up this event, but I like to invite you to become like a member of our community and to find our communities. You can go to our website, which is decentralizedweb.org. Decentralized and web, they're all together. Decentralized web, decentralized.org, and on the bottom of every page, you can see the icons of the hosting on, and you can click on one or more and become a follower or a member of the group. And like by becoming a follower or member of the group, you can get notifications about events today, about our educational events, about our meeting sessions, about our demo days, and etc. With this said, once again, my name is Paul Arsov. I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. Thank you for coming to this event. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening, and goodbye.